my nose is screwed up, so I apologize in advance. It just so happens this has to happen on a day when I'm literally going to be talking all day because it's React Day. So, great, right? So, ahead of time, I just want to let everyone know if I sound weird, if I'm clearing my throat, if I'm snorting, if I'm doing disgusting things, it's because everything is all screwed up today, okay? Now, like, literally, I was going to have a podcast that was going to be way more laid back and chill, but I think we just need to talk about the topic at hand right now. President Joe Biden just announced live on social media that he will not seek re-election. Of course, he didn't say that. What he said was like 4 paragraphs of complete fluff bullshit, and then said he wasn't seeking re-election. Okay? Did it actually say why? No, not really. He just says he's not seeking re-election. It's just crazy to me because this guy is supposed to be our leader, our commander-in-chief. He's been saying all along, I'm in this till the end. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to run, and I'm going to win this election. He's been literally saying this for a year, you know, promising the American people, back me, depend on me, I'm there for you, we're going to win. And then he quits. He's supposed to be our leader, and he quit. He's a quitter. Now, the thing is, there's a million factors involved, and one of the factors that is, as I've told you guys, for those of you who aren't involved in politics or maybe aren't American, our politics are heavily weighed by money, all right? And what's being believed is that basically after, number one, Biden massively lost the debate against Donald Trump because he looked like he was nearly dead. He could barely talk. And number two, after the attempted assassination of Donald Trump last week, completely invigorating the voter base towards Trump, this week has been hell for Joe Biden. Apparently, all of his donors contacted him and said, sorry, we're out. We don't believe you can win now, so we're not going to waste our money to give you money for this campaign for you to go against Trump. Not to say that you would think that the incumbent president doesn't need much of a campaign, considering the fact that he's the incumbent president. You know who he is. You should vote on him because of his own track record. But apparently that's not enough for President Biden. Just think about that. He's been in office almost 4 years, and apparently what he's done in office isn't enough to convince the American people to reelect him. He needs money for a campaign. Is that not a red flag? Right? So, this is just crazy, crazy to me. Because, number one, all right, I'm 42 years old. I don't remember anything like this happening in American history. Now, I'm sure it's happened before, but I feel like we're in the era of just like all the veil has been lifted. You know, you get to see who the Great Wizard of Oz is behind the curtain. There's no more feeling that the people who are in charge are smart or any more bidding for the job than anyone else. Like, I'm sorry, but I just don't think that Donald Trump or Joe Biden are good leaders, nor do I think that they're going to do a good job for our country. I think that it's a broken system, that we have to vote for awful candidates, okay? And if anything, I mean, you may have had faith before, right? Faith before in Joe Biden, but how could you even have a single piece of faith in this guy who literally promised you the world and then just quit? I give up. Wow. Exactly. Dabian says, don't worry, no one else in the world thinks your leaders are smart. That's a good thing, because they're not. I'm telling you, as an American, I sit here and I see this going on. I'm like, this is a joke, right? Like, he literally has just been saying, I'm not giving up. Don't worry, we're going to win this election. We're going to beat Trump. And then he quits. How the fuck do you quit on your country? What on earth? And it's like I've always told you guys, all right? You don't overpromise and underdeliver. If you're not sure if you're going to run, if you're not sure if you're going to beat Trump, then just keep your fucking mouth shut. Don't keep saying the lie and then make everyone believe it and then go back on what you just said. What the fuck? Like, really? So in truth, like, who fucking would trust the Democrats at this point with anything? They have been pushing forward the narrative that, oh, Joe is fine. He's not in a cognitive decline. He's good at 82. Don't worry. He'll still be good as president for another 4 years. Vote for him. And now he's out. So it doesn't, I mean, this is my perspective as an American, okay? It doesn't matter who they pick as the replacement. They're not going to win. Trump has just won the election. And that's lame because for politics to work, you need to have true choices and competition. And I feel like right now, we don't have it, right? We don't. We just don't have a true working system. There's no way. Just think of it. If they pick Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, no one likes her now. And she's the vice president and no one likes her. All right? So I don't think she has a chance in hell to win. If they pick someone new, someone invigorating, someone who's actually like a powerful speaker like Trump is, to actually go head to head with Trump, all right? I think that's the best thing they could do. But at the same time, who are they going to pick that they're going to build up in only 3 months? That's right. The election is in November. They only have August, September, and October to build someone up as a legit presidential candidate. How are they going to do that? It's wild. Again, if they knew this, which they obviously did, they obviously knew that Biden wasn't going to be a fit president, right? Like, they just didn't care. And I hate to say it, here's the main difference between the two parties. The Republicans, when they get someone in charge like President Trump, he is President Trump. He is himself. And you take it for better or for worse. He's loud, he's braggadocious, he's outspoken, he's very, very coarse in how he speaks. He makes mean tweets, but that's President Trump. That is not tool of the Republican Party. That is actually President Trump. Okay? Joe Biden is literally a tool of the Democrat Party. He doesn't have an independent thought in his fucking head. He's 82 years old and he's decrepit. You know, he just does what he's told. I mean, they literally usher him around the stage. He doesn't even know where he is. So, you know that with Biden, all you ever got for 4 years was a joke, a tool to just push policies that the Democrats wanted through our government. So, who are they going to pick is my question. This is unprecedented. I don't remember this ever happening. This is blowing my mind that this has happened. That's why I have to speak about it. And that's why I want to get it out of the way first before we get to all of my usual topics here on the show. But this just went from, I don't know what's going to happen in November, it's kind of crazy, to holy shit, we've got assassination attempts on candidates, this is wild and nuts, to, oh my God, the president is dropping out of the election. This is insanity. Like, this is now bonkers. 100% nuts. Holy shit. There is no way that 2024 will not go down in history as the craziest year of American politics. It will. I can't imagine anything topping this. So, again, not that I'm going to sit here and talk about it at length, but I wanted to just discuss it now to get it out of the way so we can move on and just talk about the other stuff. So, man. No, see, here we go. Here comes crazy conspiracy theories. Do you think that the assassination attempt had to do with this and that? Listen, of course, everything has to do with everything, right? What happened last week with Trump, right? 100% gave power to his backing, and now the Dems know Biden can't win. Biden cannot beat Trump. They know that now. So it's either we dump Biden and we get someone else who at least can compete with Trump for 3 months, even though they may not win, at least they have a fighting chance. So, yikes. Yes, the Dems. That's what they're called, the Dems. The Democrats, the Dems for sure. Correct. Wow. Wow. What's hilarious is people are like, oh no, it's just cognitive decline. That's what cognitive decline. Did his brain melt in the last 2 weeks? He's the same guy that he was before, and they said that he was fine. So again, you've been lied to. So why would you trust that party? By the way, I'm not saying that the Republicans don't do the same thing. They absolutely do. Both parties are lying, swindling, cheating, scumbag parties who only care about themselves and their own self-interest. They're not out to help you in any way, shape, or form at all. I mean, seriously, anything that they do has to benefit themselves. No, I'm not endorsing anyone for president. Absolutely not. Like I said, I don't like Trump. I don't. I really don't. I think that the guy's a scumbag. I know for a fact from my dealings that I had with him when I worked for a helicopter company, he wouldn't pay his bills, and he was just constant sleazeball, you know? And why did we know that? We've seen from his actions and everything, that's who he is. That's what I mean. Like, is there really hope for our country right now? I don't know, man. Like I said, and I said this last week in my video about the Trump assassination attempt and everything. I said, when you're going to vote, no, actually, I said this 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago during the debate debacle, right? If you're going to vote this November, all right? And I say that, I actually said, if you're going to vote, you should vote, but if you're going to vote, because a lot of people probably now are so disenfranchised, they don't want to vote anymore. They're like, fuck this. This system is bullshit. I don't care, right? But if you're going to vote in November, again, you've got to vote on what party's policies are probably going to benefit you and the country best. Don't vote on a candidate because you got one candidate that you know is terrible, but at least is cognitively sound, and you're going to have a phantom candidate who we don't even know who it is yet, and good luck trying to build them up in 3 months to be believable as president, you know? So, man, I just... so vote for whatever, man, but this is wild. And again, the funny part about all this is, you do realize that these things going on will affect all of us in the United States, that is, and worldwide as well. Like, whoever gets elected may very well impact so many things in my life. They may impact prices. They may impact interest rates. They could impact laws, law enforcement. They could impact taxes. They could impact a million things just simply because one party got voted in over the other. But our government doesn't seem to take it that seriously. You know, to me, this feels like a soap opera. Does it not? It feels like an anime arc. It's a drama show. This isn't politics that it's for people trying to serve the American public, right? Because here's the truth. Public servant, right? If Joe Biden was a public servant, he would not have been doing what he's been doing for the last 4 years. He is in cognitive decline. We can all agree there. We've seen it, all right? He's older. He should not have been president. This should have never happened. He wasn't a public servant. He was a tool of the Democrat Party. All right? And that's the problem, is we have two parties that are self-serving themselves instead of the country. So for 4 years, we've had a joke instead of a president. And so all we've gotten was, well, whatever comes down the line from Democrats, whatever comes down the line from Democrats, whatever comes down the line. We don't have a human as a president. When Trump was president, he was a human as president. And that's why people were like, oh, shit, this is not good because he's not a level-headed guy, right? So now we got the nut job who goes crazy and causes controversy with what he says and does, or the complete empty-headed tool of the Democrat Party. What's worse? I don't even know. You know, I don't know. Yeesh. Well, anyway, this is wild. So obviously what's going to end up happening is, you know, there's going to be a lot of discourse now for the next week or two of who's going to be the Democratic candidate, and then they're going to announce it, and then they're going to have to do it. It's going to be like starting up again, like starting over. Because, again, the whole thing is, I mean, what was the point of that debate of Biden versus Trump? It was a waste of everyone's time. Gee, thanks. Thanks, American government. We care about, you really care about the people, public servants. You wasted our fucking time, right? I mean, if the Democrats were smart, they would just start over. They would just take everyone who's in the upper positions of that party who's over the age of like 60 and just kick them out. Just kick them all out and get people who are smart and vibrant and have like ideas and shit in there. Instead of the old guard who obviously don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because look what they've just done. You know? And again, it's supposed to be a two-party system. But in reality, it's not. It's supposed to be a bunch of parties. It's just a two-party system. So when one party fucks up, the other one always benefits. But what about everyone else? Oh, no, they never have a chance. Unreal. People are saying that they already announced the candidate, but just so you know, it's not on social media. So what you're saying is moot until it's an actual official announcement, which isn't anywhere. Okay? Oh, it's Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama is the new candidate. Here it is. No, it's not. I'm just kidding. No, there's no official candidate yet. So you can stop lying. It's on Biden's Twitter. He just put it up. Okay, let me check. If he literally just did it moments ago. No, he's no. You guys got it wrong. Biden is endorsing Kamala Harris as the Democratic nominee. That doesn't mean she's going to be the Democratic nominee. He's endorsing her. So he's backing her. That doesn't mean that she's going to be the candidate. You guys don't know how to read. That's not how it works. He's saying his vote for the next president is Kamala, but that doesn't mean that she's going to be the candidate. It's the Democratic Party will decide. Okay? So, anyway, this is just insanity. Wow. Dude, but do you understand, again, what a year? Why I don't want to do a DSP politics channel or anything yet. I want the dust to settle. Let's let this dust settle this year. Let's let this election go by. Let's let all the nonsense happen. And then once it settles in and we're set in for 4 years, maybe then I'll consider it. But this is just, it's too volatile. It's too much drama. It's too much garbage, to be frank. Again, this doesn't feel like reality to me. It doesn't. I feel like we're living in a drama show. We're living in a soap opera. We're living in an anime arc. We're living in some weird Truman Show. There you go. This is the Truman Show, right? This isn't real. We're all just sitting here. Everyone, wherever you are right now watching my stream, it's not real. It's all a set. At any moment, someone's going to accidentally open the door and you're going to see the whole set behind there exposed. Because this is all, they're pranking us, right? This is some fucking punking to the next level. There's no way this could be real. I mean, this is nuts. So, I don't know, man. All right. So, anyway, that's all I really have to say. Everyone, Darkside Phil here. The only detractor channel that I watch is Duty Streams.